Shirik shirik yin den Shiyin rik bi yin den
Dashin lop chu tsulu Meta mi bi norbu Shirik yin den ino Dashin lop chu tsulu Meta mi bi norbu Shirik yin den
Kusampala, I am Sede from Chujina Primary School, and today I am here with an English lesson for class PP. This is lesson 1 in the second book of self-instructional material. The learning area is phonemic awareness. So in this lesson, we will learn to say the letter sounds, not the letter names, but the letter sounds. And why do we learn the sounds? It's because by learning the sounds, you learn to read faster and better. So let's go and learn the letter sounds. In activity 1, the instruction says, look at the picture and say the sounds. So here you can see a table of 4 columns. In the first column, we have the sounds. So we're not going to say the letter names, but the letter sounds. In the second column, there's a picture of the mouth. So here it shows us how to say the sounds. In the third column, we have the words beginning with those sounds or ending with those sounds. And finally, in the last column, we have the pictures to help us to learn the sounds. So are you ready? The first one is ah. So how do you say it? You have to open your mouth wide, really wide, as if like you're going to eat an apple. So it's going to be wide and you're going to say ah. Can you say that? Ah. So what is the word that we have here? You can use the picture. What insect is that? It's an ant. So when you say ant, it begins with ah. So this first sound is ah. Come to the second sound, we have b. Here your mouth is closed and you're pushing the air out. B. What picture do you see? What animal is that flies in the night? It's a bat. When you say bat, what's the first sound? B. B for bat. Let's say B one more time, shall we? B. B for bat. Come to the third sound. It's k. You have to open your mouth slightly and push the air out. K. K for, what is that cute fluffy animal that you see? It's a cat. When you say cat, the first sound is k. K for cat. Turn to the next page. What do we have? It's D. You are going to have your mouth closed and push the air out. D. D for? That's right. D for dog. We have a nice friendly looking dog here. D for dog. Then the next sound is E. Here your mouth is going to be wide, but it's not going to be open. It's going to be almost close together, but wide, as if like you're smiling, and go E. One more time, E. And what picture do we have here? E for egg. E for egg. Then we have F. Do you see the picture? How you should shape your mouth? You've got your upper teeth on your lower lip and go and push the air out. F. For, what picture do you see? When it's very hot in the summer, you need this. It's a fan. For fan. What's the next sound? This sound is G. You have to again push the air out. G. What picture do you see here? You can see an arrow gun. It's a gun. G for gun. What's the next sound? It's h. Say it with me. H. There's no sound. You're just blowing the air out. H. H for hat. Something that you put on your head. Hat. What's the next sound? It's I. You have to have your mouth wide across, as if you're smiling, and your teeth are slightly apart, and go I. I for ink. Do you see in the picture? It's that liquid that we use to put in our pens to write. And you know your teachers and your parents use those pens. So I for ink. The last sound on this page is J. What picture do you see? You can see a jug. We use the jug to pour water. Jug. When you say jug, what's the first sound that you hear? J. So this sound is J. Moving on, turn to the next page. This sound is K. K. What animal do you see here? It's a baby. It's a baby goat. What do you call a baby goat? It's called a kid. So when you say kid, what's the first sound that you hear? K. So this sound is K. Next we have the sound L. L. Look at the picture. What do you see? It's your lips. When you say lips, what's the first sound that you hear? L. L. Lips. The next sound is mm. You have your lips closed and you go mm. Mm for mug. Do you see that big cup? It's called a mug. Cups are smaller and mugs are bigger. Mug. The next sound is mm. Look at the picture of your mouth. How should you do it? You have your tongue up against the roof of your upper mouth, against your teeth, upper teeth, and then go mm. So this sound is mm. Mm for net. So we use a net to catch fish or butterflies, right? A net. The next sound is O. In this case, you have to open your mouth wide, but vertically wide. So up and down wide. So across it is narrow. So you don't smile here. You're going to go O. O for, ooh, what's that animal? That looks strong. They help you to plow the field. It's an ox. So when you say ox, what's the first sound that you hear? O. So this sound is O. What's the last sound on this page? It's P. Here again, you close your lips together and you push the air out. P. P for pen. What do you use the pen for? You use it to write, right? Your teachers and your parents, they use it to write. So this sound is P. Let's turn to the next page. This sound is Qu. Can you try that with me? Qu. You can almost hear two sounds here. K and W. Put it together. Qu. And do you see how you have to shape your mouth? It's almost like a pouch. You have to bring it together. Qu. And what animal do you see here? It's a duck. But we are not looking at the word duck here. What sound does a duck make? Listen to the sound. That's right. It says quack. When you say quack, what's the first sound that you hear? Qu. So this is how you sound or write kua. The next sound is r. Do you see your tongue is again up against the roof of your mouth? R. Your mouth is slightly open. And here we have a champion. Somebody who's run and won the race, right? Look at the big smile he has. So what has he been doing? Running. Run. When you say the word run, what's the first sound? It's r. Say it with me. R. Good job. The next sound is s. It's like a snake, the hissing of a snake. S. So do you see your teeth are clammed together and you blow the air out? S. S for sit. The boy is about to sit on the chair. Sit. This sound is s. What's the next sound? It's t. One more time. T. Look at the picture. What do you see? Water is dripping out of it. It's a tap. When you see the word tap, you can hear the t. T for tap. What's the next sound? It's ah. Listen to it again. Ah. You have to have your mouth open and go ah. And do you see in the picture somebody's walking up the stairs? So when you say up, what's the first sound? It's ah. So this sound is ah. What's the next sound? You have to have your front teeth over your lower lip and blow the air out. V. This sound is v. V for, what picture do you see? It's a van. V for van. What's the last sound on this page? It's ooh. You have to pucker your lips together and blow the air out. Ooh, like the wind. And what picture do we have here? This is the home of a spider, right? So this is a web. When you say web, what's the first sound that you hear? Ooh. So this sound is ooh. On the next page, we have the last 3 sounds of the alphabet. Let's look at the first one. This sound usually comes at the end of words. So here, if you look at the picture, we have a box. Now, when you say that word, focus on the end sound, not the beginning, not the b, but the last sound or the end sound. Box. What was the last sound? Yes, that's right. It's x. So here also you have almost like 2 sounds, k and s together. X. So this sound is x. So do you see in the picture of your mouth, how do you say it? You have to have your teeth together and go x. What's this sound? This sound is ye. Can you say that? Ye. Look at the picture. We have a happy person and he's got his thumbs up and saying yes. When you say yes, what's the first sound that you hear? Ye. Yes. So this sound is ye. And the last sound, look at the picture. What do you see? It's a zip. You can find zip on your jacket, on your trousers. Zip. When you say zip, what's the first sound that you hear? Z. Z. So this last sound is z. Well done, everybody. We have just learned the sounds of the 26 alphabet. You can always come back to this page, look at the picture, and say the sounds. For example, if you have forgotten what is the first sound, look at the picture. We have an ant. When you say ant, what's the first sound that you hear? Ah. So this sound is ah. So this is how you can do with the other sounds. All the best and have fun learning the sounds. because if you learn the sounds, you can use these sounds to read words. This is the end of the lesson for today. We will continue to learn sounds and work with sounds to read in our next lessons. Until then, be good and stay safe.
Sherik 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 yenten Sheyin rikpi yenten
Najin lop chu tsulu meta maybe norbu shirik yenten ino Najin lop chu tsulu meta maybe norbu shirik